What's up, everybody? WayoftheBey here, and today I'm going to be doing part 2 of everything you need to know about Beyblades. Today I'm going to be going over the different brands, Takara Tomy and Hasbro, the different series, Beyblade Burst to Beyblade Burst GT, and then how to avoid fake Beyblades. First, let's go over the two different brands. The first brand is Takara Tomy, sort of like the Japan brand. Then there's Hasbro, sort of like the American brand. These two are both official Beyblade brands, but as you can see, they are very big differences. Hasbro is a cheaper brand, so if you want to save money on buying Beyblades, because I know they're expensive, Hasbro is the way to go. If you want quality-wise, Takara Tomy is really good, because you can see there's metal. That's a little bit why it costs a little more. Metal around this Revive Phoenix. Well, this Revive Phoenix doesn't. It's plastic. Some differences is the metal part and how cheap it is. If you look at where it moves, it has barcodes for the app that they have, Hasbro's. You can see their teeth, or it should be teeth, are smooth, while Takara Tomy click, and you see they have teeth, little details. So that's some differences. Another is whenever you buy the Beyblade, Hasbro comes in the clear boxes, while Takara Tomy come in boxes like these where it only shows the Beyblade like that. And Takara Tomy, one thing that's different is you put the stickers on yourself while these are painted on. The bad thing is the paint scrapes off sometimes and the stickers will fall off. So some parts are good, some parts are not. Both brands are pretty good. For me personally, I prefer Takara Tomy. But now that we've shown the brands, here are two other comparisons. This is Mad Minoboros from Takara Tomy. This is Hasbro. As you can see, the differences. I'll also show you the launchers they come with. This is a Hasbro launcher, pretty cheap. And if you don't like their launchers, but you have Hasbro, you can always buy a Takara Tomy launcher. That's what most people do. Launchers for Beyblade Burst can be used with any Beyblade, Hasbro, or Takara Tomy. The only thing that doesn't go together are the pieces that they come with. Tips or drivers can't go with different. Takara Tomy driver can't go with the layer of Hasbro. Hasbro driver can't go with the layer of Takara Tomy. You just can't mix pieces since they're both different brands. They have different molds where they go, and the teeth don't really allow you to do any of that. Hasbro doesn't have teeth, they do, so that kind of makes you unable to put Beyblades together from different brands. So those are two brands. If you are wondering what brand to stick with, if you don't want to use too much money, I'd say Hasbro. If you want quality wise, I'd say Takara Tomy. Takara Tomy is usually like $10 more than the regular Beyblade. They sometimes have better products. And Takara Tomy is ahead in one season. I'll go over that in a minute. Now I'm going to go over how you avoid fake Beyblades. They're Hasbro, you don't have to worry. If you're with Hasbro, there are no fake Beyblades. The thing about Takara Tomy, I live in America and I have to order my Beyblades, so I always have to make sure I don't get any fake Beyblades. Always check if it has Takara Tomy on it. And if there's also another type of symbol that they have. Takara Tomy and an elephant. The elephant is pretty much the Korean version. The language it's written in is different than Japanese, I think. And why people sell fake Beyblades is cool, because nobody can really read, or if you're able to read it, that's great, but I can't read Japanese or Korean, and that's how people try and scam you they don't have the logo, and they try and trick you thinking you can't read this stuff, and that's just one way they scam you. So you watch out for the label on the box, but another thing you can do is just check the box, look at it, do your research on what the Beyblade should look like in the box before you buy anything. But another thing is, if you do have any fake Beyblades, or if you did accidentally buy any and you're not sure if they're real or fake, check the layer. You can see the little screw that has 3 little edges. All Beyblades come in with that type of screw. even Hasbro. So if the Beyblade doesn't, and it's like the 4-edged one, it's most likely fake. And always check the driver. If the driver is not flat where you can't get into it, if it's not, then it's fake. If it's like a 4-edged screw or whatever that's called, and you're able to get into the driver and take it apart, then it's fake. So that's how you figure out or keep away from fake Beyblades. If you do prefer fake Beyblades, there's nothing wrong with them except that they could break your other Beyblades if you try and put them together, and they're illegal in some tournaments. But if you do Beyblades just for fun like I do, it's fine. But that's how you avoid fake Beyblades and the different brands. Now I'm going to go over the Beyblade series itself. If you watch the show, there are 4 seasons. For Takara Tomy, it's 4 seasons. For Hasbro, the behind one, and they're still in the 3rd season. But the first season was Beyblade Burst, where it was the layer, the lettered disc, and the driver, regular drivers. And then that was the first season, Beyblade Burst. Then they did Beyblade Burst Evolution. Hasbro is Evolution, Takara Tomy is God. But Beyblade Burst Evolution, you can see the layers now have gimmicks. The little chip right here can come off, but that doesn't really do anything. The metal disc right here can have armor now. They're numbered. And they have armors that are called different. This is Meteor, and that just gives you a little more customization. It's still a disc, just more customization. Layer, or the driver spins. And that's Beyblade Burst Evolution, where they started getting gimmicks and a little more cooler. Then after that was Beyblade Burst Cho Z, or if you're using Hasbro, Turbo, where this is Revive Phoenix. The layers still have gimmicks, or most of them. This is Phoenix, the armor comes off. Still has numbered disc and driver. One thing that is different is if you look at the layer, you'll see this square hole in it. And these edges or parts over here are missing. That's for a thing called level chips. Level chips, this is a level chip. It just goes right here. Clicks in. And it's a part of the layer now. That helps with the balance, putting weight in the center of it. And that's what a level chip usually does. Back then, they were really hard to get. You could only get them in tournaments and just this one random volume booster. Random booster. But now you're able to get them online. People sell them. It's not that hard anymore. Now there is now Beyblade Burst GT, which is the last season or latest season for Beyblade. If you or with Takara Tomy, it's GT. Hasbro hasn't gotten to it yet, but it is going to be called Rise, I think. Beyblade Burst Rise, but GT are the regular tips. The discs now have little gimmicks. And the layer is a little bit bigger compared to the original size of the layers, so they've upgraded in size, and now you're actually able to open up the layer. You have the base, which is called Ace, and the chip, which is called Dragon, and the metal piece, which I don't know the name of it, but the metal chip goes on the base, and the dragon is what the teeth is pretty much attached to, and now you're able to customize the teeth in it. It's right there. So you put these together. You can customize the teeth now. Push it in, click it, and that's the layer. It still counts as one layer, or it still counts as a layer, but now you have more customization. The disc and the tip. So that's all the Beyblade series, generations, whatever you want to call it. Beyblade Burst, Beyblade Burst Evolution, Beyblade Burst Turbo, Beyblade Burst Rise. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching Way of the Bay.